when you look at your founder, Miles Guo, along with Steve Bannon. Steve Bannon actually is headed to prison July 1st, if you can believe it. Talk about political persecution right here in the United States. That man is now headed to prison for contempt of Congress, which is something nobody except Trump supporters like Peter Navarro have to go to prison for. When you look at that, I'm surprised that Xi Jinping had not managed to get a hold of Miles even here in the United States. I mean, with all of the tentacles that he has reached out, I'm sure Miles had to do everything because in many respects, I don't know, he's blessed to be alive.
Exactly. And Grant, since you mentioned about Mr. Steve Bannon, right, and who is a friend of us, and a supporter of the mission to take down the Chinese Communist Party as well. If you go back to, Mr. Guo's broadcast and whistleblowing in the past several years ago, one of the strategies that CCP used is to send their political enemies into jail. And this was primarily why, the businessmen, their political opponents, were placed in jail. And we've discussed that before. One of the videos that Mr. Guo said that, the way that the CCP can interfere, the United States can drag down their economy and to change, the world politics dynamics so that the CCP could be the king of the world was they can, use criminal cases against people who have been publicly criticizing the Chinese Communist Party, such as Peter Navarro, such as Mr. Steve Bannon. And today we look at what happened to, the two heroes in the United States. That's exactly what the CCP strategy is. So this is where we need to, pay attention, and we need to fight stronger and fight harder. The Chinese Communist Party is now the biggest enemy of the United States. It is not only, the enemy of the Chinese people. Their hands has been into the land of the United States. Their hands has been trapping the heroes and the patriots here in the United States.